Hi guys, I'm back. We're here in Huntsville, Alabama at the Huntsville Municipal Complex Administration Building, City Hall. And once again, I'm with Mr. Rogue Nation. Get a security badge.
Security badge for what?
I don't know, that's what the sign said.
Well, what are you trying to do, and then we can tell you more about what you need to do.
Well, I'm just looking to check out some of the office space. I'm a journalist, so I go to public buildings usually and, do stories on public buildings. So that's what we're in Huntsville to do today. So.
Well, this being not just a public building, but,
Usually I make some like record requests for like the city clerk or finance, that kind of stuff. Is that all in this building? I didn't see a director.
it's all in here.
Okay.
Thank you. It has been. How about you? Where you going up business like?
Am I good to go?
You have to wait to see if we get permission for you to build a room, cause it's not,
Well,
these are more than just public offices, you got all kinds of things going on around here. Some of it's top, not top secret as it were, but, personal business people are conducting and everything else that's not, nobody's concerned with their own.
Right, hopefully those are handled in places that aren't allowable for the public to go to. I would hope if I was.
Well, just hang on a minute.
Yeah, cause I know the Supreme Court says I'm allowed anywhere the general public's allowed.
All right, well, we're gonna have somebody from the mayor's office come in.
Alright. It's just city offices in this building though, I see over there, right? Just city offices, no like private businesses or anything?
Not private businesses, but people conduct their private business that you have to deal with the city.
Yeah, no, I go to city halls all over the country, people conduct the same business at every city hall.
We can talk to them when they come down.
Yeah, we just want to go to the publicly accessible areas that the Supreme Court has said it's okay for us to go. We're just doing a story on public buildings here in Huntsville, so.
So what outlet are you with?
Activism News Network.
Activism News Network?
Yeah, it's a small startup. I'm actually the owner, but we've got 20 journalists all over the country working for us.
Perfect. Here, if you give me 1 second, I'm gonna go talk to our comms team around the corner. They just, whenever there's news, we just like to be able to have a comms person to facilitate anything like
Yeah,
that.
well, just let them know we're not looking to do any interviews or disturb anybody from their work. We just
course,
want
yeah.
we just want to go around, check
We
with.
talk to anybody on 6th floor.
What happened?
On 6th floor.
Oh, legal? Yeah, they'll know about it. Tell them Brandsburg behaves, U.S. Supreme Court.
I'll check.
Businesses.
in my opinion, tell a lot of lies most of the time.
No, you're right. No, he's absolutely right.
Exactly.
You're absolutely 100% right, and that's why we don't follow the traditional media example. And
And so
again,
are y'all citizens of Huntsville?
no,
No.
Citizens of Madison County?
nope, not even a citizen of Alabama. So,
Well, see, that also might be considered, you're not a citizen that has right to the building.
oh no, absolutely.
We're-
Now, federal building, that's everybody.
Citizen doesn't have anything to do with it. Taxpayers what has to do with it.
That's what I'm saying, you don't pay taxes.
Yes, I did. I stopped at the store and bought some stuff, so I pay taxes in the city of Huntsville.
I didn't even-
That's a taxpayer.
I mean, you can go, there's only certain floors you can go to anyway. in the
Right,
building, sure.
exactly.
Yeah, you could go to the clerk's building or.
Yeah,
Well, any of those on the, the finance department, the legal department, the clerk's department, but if you pay taxes in the city, it don't
Well,
matter
legal
what state is it
department,
in,
most of
you
those
are a
have to have an
taxpayer.
appointment to.
right.
If you buy anything in a store or whatever, you're a
And
taxpayer.
regardless of that, being federal taxpayers, the federal government takes our income tax money and redistributes it to the states. So even though I live in Florida, I guarantee you some of my tax money's ended up here in Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia.
Tennessee, Chicago, anywhere.
That's the way the government works. It takes from the richest states and distributes it to the poorest states.
Right.
Well, really, this building, it wouldn't be a good one anyway, because really without an appointment, you don't really get in any of these offices.
Right, and again, we're not trying to get in any of the
Right.
offices really a lot, except for maybe the clerk, but.
That would only be if you have a license or something.
Right. And
Right.
see, we go in and put in
well,
like,
And here's the deciding thing, let me make clear. When people come to, normally to City Hall, to these buildings, they have business to conduct with the city. A journalist, however, is not the same person. He doesn't need an appointment to conduct business in order to
you have
gather
credentials?
content for a story.
Do you have credentials?
Yeah. Oh, I gave them to the gentleman there, but I'll give you one as well. It's just a card. Part of the free press, that's his card. Part of the free press is the fact that the government doesn't regulate, it doesn't license, it doesn't credential any press members.
Our city attorney is coming down to talk to you.
Oh, great, perfect. And so, when people need an appointment, it's because they need to talk to somebody, see somebody. But here in Alabama, and Georgia, and in Florida, we're all under the 11th.
We're not attorneys.
Right, this is a
The
public
city
lobby.
attorney's coming down to talk to you.
Right, and I don't mind explaining, This right here is a public lobby. If a gentleman was to come in here and start mouthing off his social security number, that doesn't affect me at all. Right, so when you're in the public, you have no expectation of privacy. Now, if they take you to a spot where it's not public, where the general public is not allowed, like, see, this says no entrance, employees only, that's a private area. Okay, so I wouldn't be allowed
we
to
can't
in
go up there.
Same thing with like the key card codes on the door. So when I'm walking around most city halls, there's key card codes. There's employee only signs. Those are areas I'm not allowed in. But if I'm walking through the hallway and you got the tax collector out there getting personal information in the hallway from a citizen, I'm not in trouble.
Well,
I don't have to stop recording.
on the other hand, if you come in here and if you're expecting to go to one area, you do expect a certain amount of privacy. Because we're not letting people just walk in and out.
Right, if it's a
Trey's
private area.
coming in.
Oh, perfect,
He walked through and he's on the way down.
That sounds great. So this is Matthew with our communication. I'm sorry, Matthew was the guy who walked that second. This is Adam.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great. Good. First time in Huntsville.
Thank you.
So it looks nice. You guys got a lot of nice stuff going on.
I just wanted to bring Adam by and have him explain how we treat every, entity in the media that comes in.
Absolutely.
So I guess, can you kind of give me a little, explanation about what you guys are looking for, and that way we can better help you?
We just go to whatever's publicly accessible, be it hallways, corridors, anything of that nature.
Okay.
Now, sometimes we go to like an office that has a public record request that we would require, like city clerk
Right.
or something of that nature. But as I was explaining to these gentlemen, we don't go in restricted access. Wherever the general public's allowed to go, that's the only places we want to go.
Okay.
We're not looking to impede business. We're not looking to, like you guys are now taking away from your job. We don't want to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
We're here. You can imagine this as the savannah, and you guys are the lions and the gazelles, and I'm the nature photographer, and I want to capture you guys in your environment.
Sure.
Working, doing
Yeah.
what you're supposed to be doing, and I take that to the citizens. I say, guys, I went to the city of Huntsville today. These guys are all hardworking. They've got nice areas, lots of public information out, and I explain it to my subscribers like that. I've got 70,000 subscribers, which is more than 90% of small newspapers in America. So I definitely considered media, and as you know, matters of public interest is anything that the public employees are working on. It's all public interest. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You said you're first time in Huntsville. Where are you from? Like where?
I'm from Central Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what we normally do with any media outlet, it doesn't matter who it is,
Of course.
it could be the Wall Street Journal, it could be New York Times.
No, I already gave that.
It doesn't matter, who they are, we just prefer that, people call us and just set it up, just so we're better prepared to deal with any media that come in.
Right, and that's beautiful, and I was telling these gentlemen, because they said that media lies, and I said, we're trying to get away from
Right.
traditional media.
Sure.
So if we're coming out here to Huntsville City Hall, and we're looking for things that you guys shouldn't be doing, I'm not gonna call ahead so you can sweep it under the rug.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I do is I show up, I use the Supreme Court, Brandsburg v. Hayes, which allows me anywhere the public's allowed,
Sure.
and then I just go through and make sure everybody's doing what they should be doing, and respecting rights.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's just I guess a respect thing from our end, we just want to treat all the media the same.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
that's why we have a protocol that we go through, just so.
Absolutely.
just so
But-
everyone-
Yeah. So listen, you said Trey is coming down in 1 second.
Yeah.
Would you all mind if we discuss this in our city council chambers for
Oh,
1 second?
actually,
Just
yeah,
so
could
we're
I-
not in the lobby.
Oh, yeah, no.
This
I
is
wanted
something,
to-
any media outlet that comes in, they come in right here to the council
Yeah.
chambers, so I think publicly accessible space, I think it's
Oh,
a
of course.
compromise for a few minutes while we get sorted.
Cause trouble. We're not here to cause trouble. We're not here to cause distractions, or we don't want to interview anybody. You know, we just usually, and again, some city halls have security at the front, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
And usually we walk through, we're in and out in 5 minutes. Nobody even knows we're there.
Yeah,
You know.
I got you, yeah.
And that's all we're basically looking to do. And now a lot of times what'll happen is we come in and people don't understand our rights, and they
Yeah,
try
yeah.
to restrict our rights and kick us out of the building. Like I said, I've been pushed, shoved out of a building, I've been arrested, I've been all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
for just standing here with a camera in a publicly accessible area, and somebody getting butthurt about it, don't wanna be on camera, you don't have my permission.
Yeah.
And then I have to sit there and explain for 20 minutes, there's no privacy in public, the Supreme Court allowed, I'll walk through the hallway, I'll be gone, I'm out in a couple of minutes, you guys are working, everything's fine and dandy, and we go about our way. And then the people see that, and then everything works out fine. Now, with Spartanburg, when the guy pushed me out of there,
No.
it was the health department. Well, I know somebody that works for the health department in South Carolina. The very next day, they sent out an email. They got an unprecedented amount of phone calls. I got 70,000 subscribers. They'll shut down phone lines for the day, calling
Yeah.
and complaining. 20,000 phone calls, not unheard of. So there's repercussions for the people that don't act right, because the citizens are tired of seeing that kind of behavior. You know what I mean? Like, if we're paying that are on Google for the way that the citizens are treated. Hey, how you doing, sir?
I believe you met Trey Riley, our city attorney.
How you doing?
a
Give
few
me a
moments
bump.
ago.
Oh, yeah, because COVID. I like it. Mr. Trey, all we wanted to do was access the publicly accessible areas, just to take some photographs, walk through, 5 minutes time. That's it.
Okay, we don't just let people walk around, take photographs.
Well, that's what they were saying. I
Right.
needed to talk with you folks, so that's why I'm talking with you
Yeah,
folks.
I understand, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I don't give you my permission to be filming me right now, just so
Okay. Are you a
Okay.
city official?
I'm a city attorney.
Okay.
Okay, so you work for the public?
I do work for the
Then
public.
you know Smith v. Cumming.
I'm not gonna argue the law with you,
I
okay?
was just asking.
All right. I know what I need to know.
Okay.
But the deal is here, you're not allowed to just roam through the building.
Okay.
This is a public building, it is not unrestrictedly open to the public.
Okay.
People are conducting business here, people who have appointments with various city officials and all, and they have not given any permission for you to come and publicize whatever it is that they're doing.
Didn't the 11th Circuit give us that right?
No, sir, they have not given you that right.
No.
Again, I'm not going to discuss the law with you.
Wow.
I'm not discussing the law, I'm talking about our right.
What would you like to do, sir? You've given me a request.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've told you that we're not gonna allow you to wander through the building and film.
Do I
it.
need an escort to go through?
No, you're not, I'm not gonna escort you through the building.
I didn't ask you.
Okay.
How does normal
All right.
media come in through the building?
Normal media comes and they cover certain events when they're allowed to come in and film those. They
Okay,
do
but-
not come in and roam through the building and take photographs, no, sir.
Okay, so no media is allowed in any of the public areas of City Hall?
I'm not gonna say no media is ever allowed, but they stop right there and they gain access by permission.
How do I gain access?
Well, you gain access if you have business to conduct with a particular city department or official, you request that access.
Okay,
That's
so,
what we were talking about before going through Adam.
right, so no media outside of Huntsville has business here because they don't live here, so how do they gain access?
They email
You're-
Adam.
You're
Any
putting
media.
words in my mouth, and that's why I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you and let you put words in my mouth. You have appeared at our front desk, and you've asked to wander through the building anywhere where you deem to be public access and film, and we're simply not gonna allow that.
Okay, so you said where I deem to be public. Is there any areas of City Hall that's public?
That lobby out there, you can stand there and look, as long as you're not creating a problem.
Okay, so the lobby's the only publicly,
No, I'm not gonna tell you what's the only public place, sir. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm not arguing, sir, I'm just
Okay,
clarifying.
yeah. All right, well, I think we've clarified enough. You've asked and I have answered.
Okay, so
Okay.
I've denied entrance to City Hall.
You're denied entrance into City Hall without any statement of where your business is.
Okay, I'd like to go to the city clerk and make a public records request.
You'd like to make a public records request.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
So can I get escorted to the city clerk's office?
Yeah,
to
you're
do that?
welcome to go to the city clerk's office and make a public records request.
Well, thank you, sir.
Okay?
That's perfect.
All right.
You guys here from Activism News Network are filming today. They will want to take records of public accessible things.
Can you tell me what your name was again, sir?
No, sir, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
You're not a city employee?
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't have.
is it not in your policy to identify yourself when asked by a public? Oh, I love this.
Are you coming up?
No, sir, not with you, no.
That elevator's going down, Trey.
Oh,
Yeah.
You want me to take them up? I can.
What was his name again?
That was Trey Riley, the city attorney.
Trey Riley, city.
Elections.
I guess that was being monotonous.
Yeah,
don't get to lose me that easy.
very much.
I'm just going the wrong way.
I wonder why.
All right, so floor 3.
Floor 3.
We can give you a business, we can offer you a business license.
I think that's only for residents, isn't it?
No, gosh. Well, it would be, I guess it would be, yeah.
Well, most people
If you buy
open
one.
businesses here that aren't residents.
Oh, that's true, yeah, for like
everybody.
multinationals.
Sorry to interrupt. We've got a couple reporters here. Just want to let you know that some cameras are about to walk through here and just only this publicly accessible part of the floor, but just want to be up front here. These two gentlemen are recording. Sorry to interrupt the day.
I'm gonna let them take care of their business.
Of course,
before-
yeah, we
before-
appreciate that.
No,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, like I said, we're not here to cause any undue mischief or strife. All right, ma'am, how are we today? We're here to do a public record request.
What do you mean by public record request?
Open records laws, what's the name of it?
You
here?
need to, let me call Belinda up here, you're gonna need to talk to one of them.
Okay.
Unless,
Yeah, usually it's at the clerk's office.
this is the clerk's office, but we, the tellers don't handle that. I get somebody up here to help you.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna have a seat.
What kind of record are you wanting?
I would like all the city issued credit cards. I'd like the statements for those for the last 3 months. So every city issues credit cards to its employees, usually heads of departments, and they get statements, just like you would a normal credit card at your house. But the city gets a master list of everybody's card, one statement. I just want that statement for the last 3 months.
What you'll probably need to do is submit a written request. Cause I'm confident that she doesn't have that kind of information sitting around, ready to hand out.
Well, right. Although it's financial, it should be pretty easily to bring up. But I'll be happy to write it down if you give me a piece of paper and a
Do you
pen.
have a form available? Okay, let me get one up for you. I'll bring it down.
Did,
I think Trey went to get a form, although all I need is a
that's
piece
what I'm saying, all
of
we need is a
paper.
piece of paper. I mean, we could write it on the back of one of those things. There, I mean, there's a pen right there, I mean.
Trey's the attorney, I think he's got, here he is right now.
There he is. All right.
All right, who wants the form?
I do. Thank you, sir.
What the-
You wanna hold that for me so I can fill this out? Where's the
I
pen?
believe there's a pink flower on the pen.
Oh, that's my color. Okay. Okay, I guess this is for me to take, cause this doesn't have nothing for me to fill out there.
Listen, believe me. Say at least 30% of them I put on the roof. Sure did.
How's your Tuesday?
Not too bad.
Good. Staying busy?
Yeah, and that helps it go by.
It does.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hand me a, in-office folder, please?
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much.
Adam, do you know Ken?
I do. How you doing, Ken?
All right, how's it going?
Good. Okay?
Doing good. Doing a lot more. How are you doing?
Got all the Granicus stuff figured out.
Well, we're pretty much ready to go.
It's the
live.
26th,
We're
right?
figuring out
Mhm.
live manager. See what we're gonna do about that. And, just the little tweaks
Perfect.
we've got to make.
Sure.
So we can get started. Okay,
For
we'll
you,
take
Mel?
this and I'll get with the clerk treasurer and, we'll get back in touch with you. Is your phone number on here?
Yes, it is, along with my email address and my mailing address.
Okay. We will get back in touch with you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Okay, we got it.